So today I decided to do a little story time, considering I only have one of them and I made an entire playlist for it. So a couple things before we get started. So today I tried that baking method for makeup, and let's not talk about that. Good news is I found my Diamondbacks t-shirt. It's a little wrinkly. I don't know if you can notice or tell, not notice. But I was going to iron it before I decided to wear it. But then I realized I'm probably just going to wear it for the video, so it's okay. So this t-shirt is the one that I wore in the story I'm about to tell you. So back in, what was it? I think it was 2012. I'm not really sure. I think that sounds about right. 2012 or 2011. So I was at the Arizona Diamondbacks baseball game. And this is kind of like a story where sometimes people don't believe me, but I will be showing pictures throughout the video so that way you can see like what I'm talking about. So we were like behind, what base was it? Second base? No, third base. I don't know. So we were behind one of the bases, and we were like not really close to the wall, but like, I don't know, there's like a section and then like a little bit of a section that kind of went up. So I was there with my dad, my sister, my aunt, and my cousin. And it was like, I think my aunt was right next to me, and then it was like me, my sister, my cousin, my dad, or something like that. But so we're sitting there, and it was like probably like halfway through the game, and you know, the batter comes up. It was Jason Kubel, or I don't really know how you pronounce his last name, but you know, he's not on the team anymore, obviously. It's been quite a few years. But so he hits the ball, okay, and it's like, you know, I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I've never catched a baseball like in my entire life, you know, at a game. Like that was just kind of like something that never happened to like me. So you know, like I don't have a mitt or anything like that. And I'm sitting there and everybody's like freaking out. And I'm like, what is everybody freaking out about? I look up and like the baseball is like coming at me. Like it was seriously like those movies where like people get hit in the face by the baseball and like it's just like slow motion and it just like comes at you. Well, it didn't hit my face. Legit, the first place it hit was my lap. It hit my left leg and it like hit it and then like rolled off, and my sister went to catch it and I was like, oh hell no, like that's my ball, you know? So I reached down and I grabbed it, and everybody's like freaking out. Everybody's like, are you okay? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you know? And I was just like in shock. I was like, what just happened? And like my leg, seriously, like it didn't like hurt, but like I knew I just got hit, and I think I was in so much shock that like the pain didn't register just yet. So like I'm sitting there, and then like all these people like come up to me like that work there, and they're like, do you want to get your ball signed? You want to get your ball signed? Because they thought that I just caught it, you know? And I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I can like barely walk on my leg because like, I'm not even joking, the bruise was like probably the size of my hand, or like, you know, you cut off the fingers by my knuckles, and that's how big it was. You know, I'll show you the pictures, but it was just like black and blue and purple, and like it like popped like a blood vessel or something. Like you could see my vein. It was just like, it hit it so hard, obviously, and you just like seen it, and they didn't know that it hit me. So I'm walking, I'm like limping. They're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I got hit by the ball. And they were like, what? You know, like how does that even happen? They're like, you want ice? You want ice? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm just still like in shock that I was just hit by a home run baseball. You know, like everybody's like in the crowds, all like, oh yeah, home run, and I'm just like, what just happened? So the guy goes and gets me like an ice pack, so I'm like walking, and I get back, and it was the Diamondbacks versus the Cubs, and the Cubs, there was a couple Cubs fans in front of us, and they were just like, oh my gosh, congratulations, you know, it's awesome, and they were like, oh my god, you got hit by it, you know, and I was like, yeah, like, it all happened, like, it was slow motion, it was ridiculous, but I got the ball signed by Jason, and it was pretty cool. So I still have the baseball. It's at my mom's house. I don't have it, but I will show a picture of me with the ball. And I still have that ball, which is really cool. So then on MLB.com, later that night, they showed like a replay of his home run, and it's funny because like you see him hit the ball, it goes in the sky, and then it zooms in, and you see me and my dad like jumping up and high-fiving each other. I think I have a picture of us like high-fiving. it's like on Instagram, so I'll pop it up, and so you can't really like, you can kind of see me. You see like a bunch of red, and then you kind of like see me and my dad. I did like the focal thing on it, so you can kind of see us. My dad still has the video from that website, so like we watched it not too long ago. I was down there, but it was so crazy because like it was like after the fact, me and my dad were just like, oh my god, you know, my dad seen that I'd caught the ball. Well, I mean, my legs caught the ball, not me actually, but we were just like, holy shit, you know, because like that's something like a person always wants to do at a baseball game, is be able to catch the ball, let alone, you know, like a home run ball. Like it was crazy. And I mean, I went back to school and people would be like, oh, that didn't happen, because like that's not something you hear, you know, like nobody caught it before, nobody touched it before. It just went from the bat into my lap, and it's like it's never something that I thought would happen to me either. So the next day, my bruise was just like worse. Like, I mean, I think the pictures that I have is like the next day or the 2 days after, but seriously, it hurt to walk. Like I would walk and I would just like feel the bruise on my thigh, and it took forever to go away. And when it did go away, you still seen like the faint like circle or blob of where the bruise was. It was ridiculous. But it's something that like I love telling people. They're like, oh yeah, I caught a ball, I did this, and I'm like, have you ever been hit by one though? It was seriously, you know, intense. And it's really funny though, because in the video you see the ball coming down, and then like you see my aunt, like we're sitting on the bench, and like I'm sitting there, and my aunt just like books it, you know, she's like and it was pretty funny. And then I'm just sitting there like, oh, what's happening, you know, and then it's like boom, like I made eye contact with the damn ball. Okay, like it came at me. So that's about it for the story. I mean, if anything's ever happened to you similar, definitely comment below, let me know. I love hearing people's different stories about things like that. So my next video, I'll probably be doing like 50 facts about me, just so that way my viewers can kind of get to know me. I did do what it's like living with anxiety last week, so definitely check that out. I will post the link down below, or I will also put a link for it at the end of the video, so you can just click on it. And then be sure to subscribe, and you can follow me on social media as well. My new Instagram that I do have doesn't have any of the pictures from this story. It's my old Instagram, but you know, you've seen them in the video. So I will see you guys next week, and be sure to like and subscribe and